welcome to today's stream. How's it going? I'm gonna put on some music real quick and then we can dive right in. Today I'm gonna make an illustration that I just got the idea for on Monday. And I was really inspired to do it, so I'm excited to, finish it. Because I think it looks good too. The initial sketch. I really like it. So I'm excited. Yay. Hey, welcome everyone. Alright, let's just jump right into it. I think it looks so nice already. So hope you guys and I will like it, the finished product. Ooh, I didn't realize that this part looks kind of weird here. There you go. Everything's nice. Alright. Let's just start rendering it. This time I went with a little bit more brave concept than the last few times. By the way, is the music too loud? If it is, tell me. And if you can't hear it, also tell me, because then I'll make it louder. So yeah. How is everyone doing today? I'm doing great. But I'll have to study for my chemistry test tomorrow. Hopefully it goes well, I'm pretty good at chemistry, actually. I keep messing it up. It's physics, not chemistry. I'm good at chemistry too, but I just don't like the teacher, But I'm good at physics. I keep, mixing chemics and chemics. See, no, it's even better. So I keep mixing chemistry and physics in my head for some reason. It's in every language. I just keep mixing them. I don't know why. They have the same vibe to me, I guess. So yeah. So today I came here with a more so basically it's a more gay than the rest of my concepts that I've done on stream, The gayer the better. I'm kidding, but for real, I really like this right now. Hey bestie, oh my god, hi! Welcome to the stream. You're early this time. Oh, also, so I've been to the dentist, Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Forgot to give him hair shine. I couldn't say that for some reason. Hold up, let me do that real quick because I totally forgot that I have to do that. Hi, Satori-chan. Welcome to the stream. Nice seeing you here. It really is though, so yeah. Welcome. It's nice to see familiar faces, Ooh, how am I gonna do this part? This is supposed to be not so rough on the edges, but it is. I missed you. Aww. Sorry. I really had to go to the dentist today because we did the preparations on my braces for the operation I'm gonna go under in hopefully January. Hopefully they don't push it to February because I'm already nervous. I'm not even nervous about the actual how do you say, not operation, is it actually operation? Wait, what's the word? Surgery, yeah. I'm not scared about the surgery part because I'm I trust the surgeons, It's just that they're gonna sue the things that they cut and everything, and I hate it when we have to take that out, go back to the dentist, have those taken out. It's so annoying. You don't get anything to dull the pain for that because it's not that painful. It's just so annoying. And that's genuinely the worst part for me because I don't know, it feels so weird when they take out the things that they sue in your mouth. I don't know if you guys have ever had that. Because I know a lot of people, you know, don't have to have so many things done to their mouth. I mean, I guess if you get your, like, wisdom teeth taken out, then you would. I think they always sue it, right? Because that's like a big hole in there afterwards. So yeah, sorry if this is a triggering topic for anyone. I'm just so dull to it at this point. So yeah, if like it's uncomfortable for anyone, I'm sorry. You know, tell me and I'll stop talking about it. I'm just nervous, man, you know? And also, I'm just not ready for the pain I'll probably feel when I wake up after the surgery. You know, I'll be like, damn. But you know what? I have Genshin Impact on my phone. I'll be fine for 2 days in there, in like the hospitals. It'll be fine. I already saw the building too, because, you know, a few days ago we went to pick up my mom from her workplace and she like showed me, yeah, that's where you'll be. I was like, fuck. You know? Not looking forward to it, but I'll get through it. I also would really like to go, you know, ice skating with my friends, so we should do that before I get my surgery, because, you know, it'd be kind of bad if I, like, went ice skating after my surgery and I was like, to, you know, I don't know, fall while ice skating. That'd be awful, so, rather not have that happen, you know? By the way, hi! Welcome to the stream. Welcome welcome to anyone who's just joining. Sometimes I stumble over my words, I'm sorry. So yeah, anyway. Hopefully the surgery will go fine, and yeah. So, okay, basically what I wanted to say is I didn't go to school, so I had time to, you know, play the new event in Genshin. I haven't had time to play all of them, but it's fun. I like it. I also liked the story so far. Where, you know, I didn't think that they would, like, reveal that Albedo isn't actually Albedo in this, all the time, at least. I thought that was gonna be, like, a twist at the end. Oh, that was, like, literally one of the first things they did. They were like, oh yeah, imposter moment. Like, I was like, okay, that's fun, you know? Oh, so that was interesting. So I certainly liked the event story so far. It was really cool. I don't know how many of you guys play Genshin in here in the chat, but oh, actually, I wanted to ask you guys something about that just now. So there's new hangout events, right? The Goro and Beidou one, which, I mean, I like both of them. So I was gonna ask you guys, like, which one do you guys want me to, like, play on stream? Because I know you guys like it when I do, you know, hangouts. I like it when I do hangouts, so, you know. And since I like Goro and Beidou, like, the same amount, I was gonna ask you guys which one, you know, you want to see me play. Like, the Goro hangout or the Beidou hangout. So yeah, just feel free to tell me in the comments or, like, in the chat, whenever you may be watching it. It'd be real nice if you could let me know, because next week I'll be doing a hangout then. Since I haven't had a game stream in so long, you know? I actually could have had that today, but I was like, I really want to draw this on stream, so that's why it's gonna be next week. And this time, this way, you guys have time to, like, tell me what you guys want to see, actually. That's really all there is to it. So yeah, feel free to tell me. Because the thing is, I like Goro. Well, I didn't actually like Goro that much before, but man, I love his eyebrows. And also, I don't know, he just kind of grew on me lately. So yeah, I've always loved Beidou, because oh my god, that moment is so beautiful, you know? But like, yeah. Why not do both? Because I don't have that much time. Whenever, well, actually not whenever. It's more like if the hangout is too long, like it's more than 2 hours, I have to stop streaming. Like, I'm wearing a mask in here for so long. It's so unhealthy. So I'd rather not do it for more than 2 hours. That's why my streams aren't that, like, long. Because, you know, it does get uncomfortable after a while, so I don't want to do both hangouts. I also like keeping one hangout just to myself. Every time there is one, like, one I do on stream, the other one I just do on my own time. Unless someday they release, like, 2 hangouts that are for, like, 2 of my most favorite characters in game, then I guess I'll do a stream on both of them. But yeah, that's probably unlikely. I mean, it could certainly happen. The chances are low, but never zero. And do a poll on Instagram. That's actually really smart, you know. I'll think I'll do that. That's a great idea. So yeah, okay, I think I'll do an Instagram poll. That makes sense, yeah. I didn't even think about that, but to be honest, I only like thought about asking you guys on stream like a few minutes ago, so I was like, oh, I should ask, you know. Because I was like, I can't really decide, you know. I'm also very indecisive in general. Whenever I design a character, I'm like, fuck, you know? It's, oof. It's a whole ass exercise. Wow, the drawing's so pretty already. Thank you! I want to make it, like, more blocky again, like last time. I really like making it kind of look messy. I don't know, I'm just into that look, I guess. It's just, I don't know. Because I wasn't always, like, into it. But recently, oh honey. Well, not just recently. Actually, there has been a time where I was like, yes, looks great. But it wasn't like specifically about messy looks. It was more like painty look, right? Now I'm like paint and messy, so. You get the idea. And I'll say indecisiveness is just straight up and pain, yes. Every time I design a character, I'm like, oh yes, I love this. Wait, I hate this. Wait, I love this, but I hate it. I love it, but I hate it, you know? I love you, but I hate you. Kinda. You know, that's... I love designing, like, villain characters as well, because if you see here, Lucian, the white-haired boy, over here, is like a villain type, right? He's not kind of. Both of them are kind of awful people, but anyway. Point is, like okay, but he's like more manipulative, right? So when I was like writing his character, I was like, I hate you, but I love you. You know, I don't know what it is about manipulative characters that I have a love-hate relationship with them, right? Especially when they're my own. I'm like, oh, my children. And I've always seen artists be like, oh, my children, you know, towards their OCs. And like, I was always, you know, okay with it, because, well, I mean, me too. But how do you guys think that normal people think of us? Because surely this is not just about, you know, OC artists. It's like... probably writers in general too, right? And they're like, oh, they're my children. I don't know. I mean, I could absolutely imagine that. I could be wrong, though. But I feel like it makes sense, right? So I was just thinking, but like, it's not that common to talk about it with like people who aren't into art in general, right? What the fuck would they think? If you were like, oh yeah, this murderer, yeah, he's like my favorite child. Like, can you imagine that? The look on their faces, it would be priceless. I mean, I'm sure it has happened before. But I think people would probably be freaked out, right? The ones that are not really in like the community of artists. I'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Okay, I've gotta go have fun drawing, Gary. Oh, it's okay, Ollie. Thank you for checking in. So anyway, yeah. I don't know, I find the thought funny. If people just being confused, like, why, you know? Like, sometimes OCs are the most awful people, and other times they're just the most traumatized, and then... I don't know. I guess people hearing you call them, like... they're your children, they'd be like, why would you make your children stuff? It's like, oh, it's fun, you know? It's for character development, right? Oh, we always say that, don't we? Oh, the drawing looks great. Thank you so much, Clarify. I think that's how you write. Yes, that is how. Sorry if I butchered your name, but correct me if I'm wrong. Hi, and thank you so much. We're just talking about how weird we artists are about our OCs. But really though, I didn't used to think that it was weird to call your OCs your children, because I was like, of course they are, right? We always say that though. It's like, oh, of course they're our children, you know, and then we make them suffer. Like, we make them go through the 7 layers of hell and then be like, oh, they're my baby. You know? Oh, I said it right? Awesome. Great. So yeah, I love my children and I make them go through awful shit and it's like, oh. It's for character development, honey. Trust me. Trust me, bro. Anyway, this like concept I think came to mind in like school. I was like, I don't want to draw that thing that I was drawing, you know, a few days ago on stream. Like, what should I do? But I still want to draw them, right? And so I was like, alright, let's think of something. I think I was in like Hungarian class, language class, basically, and and I was just like, oh, that's a great idea. And my friend next to me was like, what the fuck are you talking about? By the way, hi, lol. Awesome username. Easy to remember for sure. It's also funny to say hi, lol. So yeah. Anyway, so I sometimes think that people probably... I mean, to be honest, artists are just weird in general. Like, that's just a general truth about us, I guess. It's always been this way. And so, yeah. I guess other people who are like not really in the artist community would be like, what the fuck are you gonna call them their children? Well, they are though. I don't know why this specific thought came to mind, but I thought it was interesting, so I shared it, you know? By the way, hi, Rose Muffins! Welcome to the stream! Sometimes I think I say that kind of weird, don't I? I just came. What are you drawing? My 2 boys! Who are equally as unhinged as the other one, I guess, kind of. It's still in development, but they're both definitely crazy. So I love both of them. I'm into weird dynamics lately. And theirs is one of them. Like, both unhinged as fuck. You know, I've always loved the dynamic where both of, like, you know, the couple, like, both fucked. They're like both fucking weird, like crazy in the head and everything. So that they would do anything for each other, you know. I don't like it when there's only one that's like crazy. I like it when they both are, you know. Like, it's fair. It's fair. So that's why I really like their dynamic, which I'm not really gonna talk about yet, but because I think it's kind of important to the story. The story's coming out in like 2 years, so you guys can be patient till then. But all you gotta know is that they're both fucking crazy. Except Lucien is way more manipulative than Marius is. So yeah. Man, I like already started writing the general story for them, and I'm enjoying it so much. I just think their weird dynamic makes it so much more fun. But then again, I feel like nowadays, ever since me and Mr. Wolf, I'm not really writing love that is healthy or good. So, I mean, it's fiction, so it's like fine. Clearly, you're not supposed to replicate it. It's just for entertainment. I gotta say that all the time. So I don't want to get in trouble, you know? But for real though, I'm just really like interested in these weird dynamics. It's really fun to write about them. Like the next one that is gonna come out from that one is Great Escape. It always is like, it's also like built on a weird dynamic, which actually is more healthy because there's gonna be like a resolution to it and like closure and stuff. But it's like kind of rare in my other works, you know, because like I'm simultaneously working on different comics. I like to keep myself busy, so yeah. But in general, it's not really about healthy love at all, and I've realized that. I was like, am I weird? And I am, I know that, but I kind of got over it lately. I was like, I guess I am weird, you know, and I just kind of moved on. Sometimes you're weird and you gotta accept it. At least I am. I've accepted it, so. You know, at least it makes me able to write about all these things that, you know, interest me. And maybe would interest other people, so yeah. So yeah, this drawing in specific is like supposed to like symbolize how manipulative kind of Lucien is. But this is poison, basically. This is gonna be like there the whole time. Well, as of currently in the plans, this poison is gonna be like always there in the story. It's just gonna be like mentioned all the time and shit like that. So I want to make it an important part of the story, basically. So it's like a symbolism, you know? We love symbolism here. It's like supposed to symbolize, you know, like power stuff. Like in this picture specifically, it's supposed to like I guess it's all for interpretation, but in this specific scenario, it's definitely supposed to like symbolize how manipulative Lucien is and how desperate Marius is for, you know, his attention. And oh, there's another one actually that I didn't want to do this week because I was like, I don't want to draw that, you know, so I didn't. But there's this other one I'm working on. Also, look at how cute this came out. I was like, I really wanted to make like an alternative outfit for Marius, so I did, and it's really cool. So in this one, Lucien is gonna be like a statue. The sketch doesn't look that great. Just ignore it. It's not the point. Marius is like so desperate for his attention in this one, and he's like not only looking away but also closing his eyes. So that's kind of the point. But in this one, they are looking at each other's eyes. But I was thinking maybe he shouldn't look into his eyes. You get the idea. So I'm having fun with this concept of poison and attention and all that. So yeah. And it's hard to explain it, because even in my mind, it's kind of cloudy, but like, it's also clear at the same time. I don't know how to describe it. But I guess it could also symbolize the lies he tells him, the poison in this case. He also like is going for a kiss in this one, but he's not really? I don't know. I wanted to make it look desperate, basically. That was the idea. That was a keyword in this one in particular. So yeah, I love that concept, actually. Thing is, the other really funny thing about me is I'm not really like a lovey-dovey person, right? I kind of never been, I guess. I'm more work focused. I'm like a career bitch, you know, like a boss bitch. Anyway, or well, I want to be a boss bitch, I guess. But anyway, so I can't really portray love in like a nice way. I can. It's just boring for me, so that's why I really like going into this territory that maybe most people don't want to dive into. I've decided that I'll take it upon myself to do it, however, so here we are. Maybe it's because I'm also weird, you know? I thought about it. It's probably why. You know, in my head it just works. Or I don't know, I find weird like dynamics more interesting than like the nice and comforting ones, you know? I mean, those are fine too. Like I like those too. But you know, I don't know, having a good ending all the time where the, you know, what is it called? Live happily ever after? I don't know. Having that all the time, kind of boring. You know, it gets boring after a while. So I'm here to keep the game fresh. I'm here to surprise y'all sometimes, you know? That's my goal here. So hopefully I'll succeed at doing that. And maybe I'll find people who think the same way. That would certainly be interesting, you know. You know, I used to think when I was younger that I must be a hopeless romantic. But nah, I wasn't. I was just into like the idea of love, you know? Turns out that's not really my thing. After writing several like romance focused comics, I was like, you know what? I'm not actually into this, you know? You know, they say write things you would read, and I realized I would absolutely not read that, so I started writing thrillers that have an element of like love, which is mostly obsession and infatuation at best. But wait, what is infatuation? I don't want to use that word wrong real quick. Let me check that. Infatuation. Ah, yeah. That is the word I was gonna use. Alright. So, I like that as an idea. For comics, especially. I love working with that concept, you know? I love it. Thank you so much. So yeah. I kind of got bored of love, so I was like, we're gonna go with obsession from now on. Like, and it's so much more fun to write about. So I'm gonna keep doing that. And I was like, oh yeah, the new comic that's gonna come out, you know, the Great Escape. I was like, oh yeah, but it's actually quite normal. I was like, oh yeah, it's kind of healthy love, but the original dynamic is still very... But the original dynamic, by that I mean like... But that would probably be a spoiler. Well, no, actually that's kind of obvious. So the two characters, they kind of knew each other before. Basically, and their original dynamic was very fucked. Like, it was just not healthy, you know? So I was like, you know what, nah. It's also not really healthy love portrayal after all, you know? So, but then I was like, oh, it's fine. Nobody's really expecting me to do that, though. To portray love perfectly, you know? Well, first of all, you can't. Second of all, I don't think I'm able to in the first place, so... Because I myself have never been in love, so I was questioning myself. I was like, why am I writing about love if I've never been in love? And I realized, well, you know what, I can just do something else. You know? I have also not been obsessed with anyone, so don't get me wrong. That's not why I started writing about those. It's just that I think it's so much more interesting. You know? Well, hopefully you guys get what I mean and don't think I'm, like, crazy. But I guess maybe I am crazy. Sometimes I think that. Sometimes I'm like, maybe there's something wrong, you know? Maybe it's the trauma. Oh, well. At this point, what can you do anyway? We'll just accept it. Hopefully you guys like me even if I turn out to be crazy. But then again, writing about, you know, crazy characters, it's also something that, I don't know, people love that though. Because whenever I had a crazy character in my comics, people were like, yes, this. And I was like, okay. You know? It's really cool. I don't know what it is about crazy characters, but they're just interesting. We love you the way you are, thank you. Even if I'm crazy. Even if I'm a little bit crazy. You know, but I also thought about it before. Maybe everyone's a little bit crazy, you know, in a way. Nobody's 100% perfectly normal, so. Especially not Gen Z, man. Gen Z be mentally ill. Like the whole generation, though. Well, I guess technically the rest of the generations too. They just didn't admit it, you know? They were like, no, we're fine. You know? They lied to themselves. We at least admit it, you know? Like, oh yeah, we're all crazy bitches. This is going well. Let's see how much it has changed from this. Quite nice. It looks like softer. I like that. I haven't done anything to his eyes though. I don't know if I should, honestly. Or maybe I should do like this part. Did you ever wonder if like storytime people tell stories as if they happened like a long time ago to make it look like they're over it or something, and then think, oh, maybe it happened like not long ago after all. They just wanted to talk about it so bad that they said that it was, a long time ago. I just thought about that, but isn't that kind of interesting? I was at my mom's workplace today, and the guy he was working with, she was working with, so we started talking about my comics, because he asked me if I watched like Squid Game, and we started talking about like messed up topics, like, oh yeah, we're kind of into those. And so we started asking about my comics. I was like, yeah, I'm like making comics for like, I don't know, 5 years now. He was really interested. He was like, how do you do that? I'm like, oh, so I do this. Maybe I should make a video on how I make comics. Would you guys be interested in that? Like, I've mentioned how I do comics a few times now, actually. Like, the whole process, but I mean, I guess I could, make a video if anybody's interested. I think that would be fun. Because I've made a video on how I made one specific comic before, but I mean, I guess I could make one for like how the whole process works. Because I have been doing this for 5 years, I do have some experience. It has changed a little bit over time, but like the whole idea is still the same, so yeah. And it just kind of came to mind, this whole idea, because of the questions he asked, like, well, don't you need like like inspiration for that? I'm like, no, at that point I already don't need that. And he was like confused. So I thought maybe it'd be a good idea to, make a video, explain it to people who want to know, people who are lost. Because I know I was. When I first started making comics, I was like, how the fuck do you do this? I kind of copied one person. I was like, that's great. I like copied their format, but I didn't like copy the whole thing. I didn't understand it the way I should have, Hello there, wow, hi. Welcome to the stream. So anyway, yeah, if anybody's really interested, I could absolutely make like a video explaining the whole process of how I make comics. Because I didn't watch videos like that at the time either, because I didn't speak English that well at the time, so even if they told me everything, I wouldn't have been able to understand it. And there weren't really any in my own language at that time, so I was like, it just kind of was left to my own devices. I was like, I gotta figure this one out. I mean, I always figure things out at the end of the day. I'm pretty resourceful, at least I pride myself on that, So I figured it out. But yeah, it took a while. I finally feel like I'm doing it right, I would be confident in like showing my process at this point. Because I finally have like a whole schedule on how I want to do comics and how many I want to do a year and stuff like that. So, since I feel so secure, I feel like it's a good time. And like, you know, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. So yeah. I don't really know what to talk about. Not much has happened recently. I mean, I was like flooded with schoolwork, so didn't really have time on my hand this week. I was left to figure it out after. You know, I've always had to do this. Whatever. There's so much things to do. I'm like, the only way I'll feel better is if I make like a whole plan for the week. Every time, like every Sunday, I'm like anxious, like, oh my god, what am I gonna do next week? Like, I cannot function properly if I don't know. I love making plans, you know, I feel like it's kind of what I depend on to feel mentally secure most of the time, because I'm like, oh, I know what I'm gonna do. You know, it makes me feel safe, I guess. Your brush is really sus, I know, right? Crazy. Wait, you guys can't even see that. Actually, it looks like this. Isn't that funny? I love this pen so much. But anyway, so yeah, I really love making plans. That's why the next 5 years of my life are also planned. Granted, way more loosely than like my next week, but planned. No way, right? Crazy. So anyway, I haven't planned anything for next week yet. Other than ice skating with friends, so that's cool. But I'll have to plan. Well, I also leave it to like Sunday usually because I'm not always sure what to expect for next week, because we could always get like random ass tests that we gotta do. That's why I kind of was also really worried about this week, because every day of the week so far I either wrote a test or I had to like stand up and like talk about the topic to the teacher and get a grade on that. I was like, fuck. You know, but I got all good grades so far, so hopefully the last test that I'll write, which is tomorrow, physics, hopefully that goes well, you know. At least it's 10 out of 11 for shading, or 11 out of 10. Yeah, it's really cool. It's so funny how it blends so well, too. It's surprisingly good, you know? You wouldn't expect the meme brush to work so well. But it's genuinely so good. I love it. I downloaded it and like 2 days later it was deleted from the store. I was like, for real? I felt really lucky, you know, I felt like, oh, this was fate. I had to find it before it was deleted, you know? I guess. I mean, good thing I did, because it's such a great brush. But I was surprised, like, oh. I don't know why they would delete it. Maybe they were like, oh, not funny joke. But I mean, I don't know. I didn't even know it was a joke, because I didn't realize it was like actually an Among Us character at first. I was like, oh, cool brush. Blends well. Nice texture. Woo! I didn't know. I didn't use it in like a big size, so I didn't see the shape of it. Only later did I find out that it was Among Us. I actually wanted to ask if it's possible to get it from assets. No, it's already deleted. I was so sad. I was like, oh. So I have to like copy it over to some file if I want to like transmit it over to a different computer. Because I am not getting rid of this pen. This is mine now, forever. But now we know it was too sussy for Clip. No, it was like, I think you can, I don't think Clip Studio would delete it. I think it was deleted by the creator. But I don't know if it, like, displays if it was or not. It's just... I don't know, I just like this brush so much. I don't know why they would delete it. But I have it now, so it's mine. Oh, Shetsi, hi! Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you here. In that case, it was too sussy for the creator. Yeah, either way, it's just too sussy for someone, I guess. Yeah, but I like this brush so much. I don't know. I just can't possibly figure out why they would delete it, you know? I guess, like, alright, you know, you did it. Whatever, it's in the past now, but, like, why, though? Bad joke, sorry. It's okay. I might have bad jokes too, don't worry. Quite the number of them, actually. I have Gen Z humor after all, so... Well, I have Gen Z humor because I am Gen Z. Plot twist, you know? You would have never expected that, huh? What did I miss? Nothing too important. Oh, I am playing Genshin next week, so I guess that might be important for someone. Oh, you're drawing them again? Yes! It's my unhinged boys! It's my unhinged duo. Let's go! But to be honest, I could literally call all my new pairings in my comics that are in the works unhinged duo, because all of them kind of are. Except for two of them, actually. One of them is like, none of them are crazy and specific. They're just kind of... not your usual pair, I guess. To be fair, that's all of them. You'll see in like 8 years when all of them are out what I mean, you know? I'll keep you guys well fed. I just realized I've been here for the start of the stream and I haven't said anything. Oh, it's okay! Hi, by the way. I'm happy you've been here so long. I appreciate that. Yeah, hold up. I haven't even... Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do. Hold up. I haven't even sent a link to one of my friends to come watch. Come on, he's like my emotional support real quick. Hold up. For some reason, whenever he's here, everything goes well. I don't know. It's like superstition, you know? Man, I love ties like this. I'm so happy I gave him this because it's so fun to draw. What was I talking about before this? Oh yeah, unhinged duos, right. Glad I can look at chat because this way I can like come back to topics that I forgot I was talking about. So yeah, unhinged duos, I have a lot of them now. Some of them don't have a design yet, however. Even they're not supposed to have a design yet, but I wanted to, so I gave them one. I was like, why not? You know, they're cool. I like them. Anybody else kind of like listen to specific music or videos while they draw or do like, write or do something specific, and then whenever they get to see or hear that part again, they're like, ah, this is what I was listening to when I was doing this part. This is what I feel when I look at this circle that I drew in the back. I'm like, oh, I know exactly what video I was listening to. You know? I think that's kind of funny how the human brain like associates things with one another. By the way, hi Cutikawa. I hope that's how I'm supposed to read your name. If not, do tell me. Welcome to the stream. I am so hungry. I ate like not long ago. What is wrong with me? I ate like what, 2 hours ago? I should be fine. Wait, actually it wasn't 2 hours ago. It was a lot longer than that. Wait, when did I get home? Wait, sudden amnesia? I can't remember. Oh no, anyway. Someone's really sending me messages. Hey, and that's when we put the phone away so that the microphone doesn't pick up on the buzzing. I'm like, whenever I'm streaming, I go fully dead on every social media and everything I have. I'm like, that for like 2 hours, and then I come back sometime. I don't know. Sometimes I don't come back. Sometimes I stay there for the rest of the night. And then when I'm supposed to sleep, I come back. You know, as Gen Z usually does. Hello, fellow kids. I listened to a lot of Ice Bluebird's Christmas building stream when I was small, but now that video makes me sad. Oh, really? Oh, while you drew. I actually have never seen that video. You know what video I really like looked at a lot from Ice Bluebird? There was this one murder mystery stream he did with the fellow Minecraft YouTubers back in the day. The big one, like 5-hour stream. That's just hilarious. Every time I watch that still, it's so funny. It makes me a little bit sad how much they have changed, all of them, ever since. So I don't really look at Hungarian YouTubers anymore because it just makes me sad. I'm like, you're not who I know. Like, you're not who you used to be. Makes me a little sad, but I know that was also like it used to always be a thing on Hungarian YouTube. People would just never stay the same. You know who we still love? Justvid, man. That man changed in the best way possible. We love him. He's great. I'm a bit disappointed in Dogiandi. I actually don't know how they changed because I just stopped watching them because I was so sad about it. And then now I'm just like, I don't know who they are at this point. I've seen Jada's videos recently and I was like, I don't want to see it again. I also was, okay, I'm probably not really supposed to talk about this, but I was supposed to work for him once, like commissioned art and shit like that. Yeah, it never came to be. And there was like a lot of artists involved in it that I also knew. And it was just weird. No, nothing really got done. He's not really great at planning. I'm slandering him right now, but man, that man is not good at planning. Well, not with a lot of people at least. I don't know how he made those films, man. but those planning skills are just not up to it, you know? I don't really want to be associated with any Hungarian YouTubers anyway, so I guess it's better this way than nothing really happened. You watched them with my classmates too. Dude, me too. Used to be obsessed with them. One of my friends didn't know about them, and I and my classmate told them they were our childhood. Yeah. I feel like that's every Hungarian kid though. Like, it just makes me a little bit sad though, you know? How much people change in not great directions sometimes. I guess that's just life. Cruel as always, you know? And now we have Iron Channel. I don't even know who that is. I don't really keep up, like I said, with Hungarian channels anymore because I genuinely just don't want to see that shit anymore, you know? I mean, part of the reason why I, you know, went from a Hungarian channel into like an international because I speak English. I was like, I speak English so well. What the fuck what am I gonna do with Hungarian, right? So I just switched to Hungarian. I mean, sorry, English. You know, people that, you know, didn't like me at the time told me, oh, you're making such a bad decision. Well, look at me now, bitch. Anyway. And I also just like speaking English so much more. I don't know. It's more fun. Hello. Hi. Welcome to the stream. And now we don't have that kind of cool people, Daver. Yeah. You know how the saying goes? Legends never die. Except when they fuck up and they're still alive. Then they absolutely can. Oh my god, I remember when you posted that video about making your channel English and people were so mean, like what the fuck. Not everyone was mean. But I also knew they were just insecure, some of them. Because there were these people who bullied me, the cyberbullied me before. Oh yeah, they're, you know, some of them have come to me being like, I apologize, you know, like I didn't do that. Okay. You know, I was like, I fucking don't care actually, but like, you know, spoiler alert, I'm doing better than them still. Like I say, guys, remember this. Success is always the best revenge. It tastes the sweetest, honey. I don't got nothing else to do right now, so I'm watching you. Well, welcome to the stream. I hope you'll enjoy. Must be nice having nothing to do. I want to have nothing to do right now. But I have to study for a test tomorrow, Sedge. My channel is a guy, there's leaked Discord slip and about him being a few people. Let it go. Ooh, that's okay. That's kind of serious though. Well, you know, maybe it's a good thing I don't really keep up with Hungarian YouTube anymore. Now it's all about him in Hungarian internet. Really? I genuinely did not know. Well, good luck, thank you. Hello, oh my god, that's a long username. Hold up, let me try to say that. Is that some sort of chemical component? Methylene dioxymethamphetamine. Right? Methylene dioxymethamphetamine. Right? Did I say that right? Okay, that's a great username. I love that. I love that for you. I'll tell you because I have nothing else to say. Oh, I get that. I get that. I don't even know about this. That's sad. Yeah. That's just my oh, it's just the meaning of your actual name. Oh, interesting. I've never heard of a name meaning like that, but that's certainly interesting. Hopefully I could say it right. You know, whenever I see weird usernames, I'm like, I gotta say it. In my head, it's just like, alright, challenge accepted, you know? What are you planning to do today after that study? Go to sleep, probably. Well, actually, the plan for today is after I stream. I want to finish... Oh, maybe I shouldn't. Well, actually, I do have to go back to Genshin. Because I didn't spend all my resin yet. I still have enough for one more boss run. And I'm farming for Itto. So... gotta do that wolf boss for a while. And, so I'm gonna go back to Genshin after I stream, do that once. And then after that, I'm gonna go study for not chemistry, physics. Keep mixing them up. And then I don't know how long that's gonna take. But if I'm confident in it before like 10 p.m., then I'll be like, okay, I'll watch videos, you know? I just kind of want to do nothing, but I can't, so... Yeah, but if it does take till like 10 p.m., then I'm just gonna go sleep. Because I don't want to, you know, be a zombie today, not today, tomorrow. I slept well today. I don't know why I keep messing up words like this. So that's the plan. I had to like write 3 essays this week. It was not fun. But it's over, so it's fine. I was actually meant to write it today. But I ended up doing it on Monday and Tuesday, so it was like, good. Well, not Monday and Tuesday, I did it, but Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Because I had to write 3. I was like, let me save some time, you know? So I ended up making it easier for myself, but also harder because it was now harder on the other days. But easier on this specific day, so yeah. I don't know what happens, you know. Hopefully next week, since I've suffered so much this week for school. Next week is gonna be like, I don't know, chill or something. That would be really appreciated. Because, honey, I can't do this all the time. Amazing plan, thank you so much. I'm glad you appreciate my plan. You know, people don't seem to really appreciate the skill for planning, which is actually quite valuable. Everybody who can plan knows how valuable it is. And like, you know, secretly when people around us are like, oh yeah, no, I'm very spontaneous, we're secretly like, okay, bitch. Like, at least I kind of feel that way. Whenever someone's like, oh yeah, I don't plan anything in my life. I don't even know what I'm gonna be when I grow up. I'm like, are you boasting with that? Are you like proud? Are you like proud of that? Like, I mean, so yeah. I don't know. I like having the skill of planning because it makes things so much easier. And I don't panic because of that. However, I do panic when my plans have to change because somebody thinks, oh yeah, let's hang out. I'm like, I don't really want it, but okay. How did you get the idea to draw this? In Hungarian class, I was like, what am I gonna draw for today's stream? I was like, I wanted to draw these two. So I started thinking. And I was like, this works with their dynamic. This kind of pose came to mind. Actually, this was not the first pose that came to mind. But I eventually got here in my mind. I was like, yes, that kind of works. And so I came home and I sketched it and I was like, this is great. I like this. This is what we're gonna go with. So that's how I got the idea. I don't really like get inspiration struck that much. Well, ever. It never really was like that. I was like, oh, let's draw this because why not, you know? But sometimes it's easier because I already know the characters' dynamics with each other. It's like, okay, let's build something from that. But sometimes I get inspired by looking at pictures or specific color schemes, for example. That can really help. But I don't know. Thanks for answering, no problem. Anything? Ask me anything. I mean, not anything, but like, mostly anything, you know? I also have this thing where whenever I'm working on a comic, I kind of never draw the characters from that specific comic that I'm working on at the moment or that is gonna come out. I'm always like drawing the next one, which is, you know, I should probably be like promoting, you know, the next one or the one that's currently out. But I'm just like, nah. I want the new shit, you know? This is technically not new. Because I've had the idea for this one in specific for like... since the beginning of the semester, but there's other ideas that are gonna come out later. That are like... way older than some of my newer ideas. So you get the idea, it's not like... they're gonna come out in the order that they came to mind. I like doing longer and then shorter comics right after each other every year. It's like, it's good for my mental health. I told my bestie to sub to you. Thank you. Aw, that's nice of you. Thank you. I'm so hungry. How long have I been streaming? Oh, an hour. Really? We got so much done in an hour! Oh my god, I'm sorry. I scratched the microphone just now. We got so much done so far. Oh my god. We're making progress. No way. Crazy. I like drawing on stream because it forces me to focus on it and not like procrastinate, you know? It's like, I have this great idea, I want to do this. How am I gonna do this? Of course I'm gonna do it on stream. So I can chat with people and also be focused. I can never think about something to draw, really. Do you have like OCs, characters that you know, Val, basically? Because that really helped me. Ever since I became like an artist on the internet, I always had OCs and like comics. Actually, what was first, comics or OCs? I think they just kind of at the same time. It just happened at the same time because when I started being on the internet, I was what, like 11, and I was watching this YouTuber. She had like a comic. I was like, oh my god, I want to do that too. I had OCs, and then my friends joined in, And then V had OCs, and I made a comic of them, and then the rest is history, which, you know, it was flying school. Spoiler alert, you know. My first ever comic, so I kind of did both at the same. So the reason why I asked that question is because it's so much, for me, it's so much easier to, you know, draw a character if I know them well. So I can, you know, make them do things that they wouldn't do, or something they would absolutely do, and it's like interesting. Tomorrow I have exercise day. We have a whole day to draw. Oh, that's nice. Actually, me too. Well, not the whole day, like 3 classes of art tomorrow. And we have a really cool, like, concept we have to do this time, and I'm actually really enjoying it, so. That's the first me enjoying art class, you know. You would think it's fun, it's not. Usually we just draw what's in front of us and it's like kind of boring, but this time we actually had to use our creativity. I was like, oh my god, no way. Anyway. And in 9th grade, my classmate were really loud. We were with another teacher, and the teacher went to hear her and said, thanks for the tip, no problem. Flying school is really good. Did the teacher say that, or did you just say that now? Because now you're confusing me. Well, I want to go to art school, so... Yeah, well, I mean, it's cool. It's cruel. No, it's nice. I like it. I like the atmosphere, really. And I have good grades, so I don't really have anything to worry about either. My friend mom got fired. Can you wish her good luck, please? Of course! Oh my god, good luck! To Wilder Arias's friend's mother on finding a new job. I truly hope that she gets a job that she likes, that she enjoys, and that it will go well for her. So yeah. Oh, you said it now, YouTube just didn't send your message. For real? Okay, sometimes the YouTube pop-out chat doesn't say it, but with the Streamlabs chat does, which is weird. It didn't this time though. Good luck to your friend's mom. Yes, good luck to your friend's mom again. I hope she finds a great job that she enjoys. And, you know, I don't know. What do people usually wish? She was one of the best workers. How did she get fired then? I mean, I'm not trying to like pry or anything. It's just interesting. It didn't send it again. Bruh. Man, YouTube, I swear to God, I'm out of throw hands. Because she didn't snitch? Damn. People get fired for stuff like that? I mean, it depends. I don't know how serious the situation was, of course, but that's just sounds interesting, you know? Well, anyway, good luck to her finding a new job that she enjoys and does well, you know? What do people usually say, though? Just good luck in general? I think it's, you know, I always found it sad when people work jobs they dislike. Because my mom used to do that. She had to like work a few jobs because, you know, my parents are divorced. Surprise. Literally every second person from my generation has divorced parents, so not a big deal. It just, kind of gets on my nerves. My father. Sometimes, actually, like yesterday. I was so calm last night, and then he texted me. I was like, that's how long I was calm for. Alright, anyway. It's like, he just makes me angry. Like my mom literally told him yesterday to not talk to me anymore because I don't want to. And that's why I don't reply to his messages. And guess what he sent me? He went, if you have time, let's talk. So you can find answers. Bitch, I don't need answers, okay? I already have them and I know that I don't want to talk to you. Like, I don't know what he's thinking. He's truly just a dumb person. Like, I genuinely can't describe how dumb he is. Some people, it's not that he can't read between the lines. He can't read a lit up sign that's in front of him telling you, don't talk to me. You see, that's... The reason why I don't want to talk to him is because he's genuinely the most annoying person I have ever seen in my entire life. And he makes me cry every time. So it's not fun, You get the idea. I'm sorry for venting all of a sudden. This was really uncalled for of me. I will not do it again. I'm sorry. It's just... Why can't he understand? Wait, did you start drawing when you were 11? No. I started drawing when I was like 3. But I started taking it seriously when I was 9. And then I came on the internet at 11. So yeah. And I started taking it even more seriously and now we're here. So she said that to the other teachers, so that she's really loud and it intervenes for everyone and harasses. Stop it. Really? She didn't stop. Still there. Oh. Yeah, loud people in class are annoying, huh? Oh, I'm really sorry for you. Invite me to a great event. If you need to, we are here for you. Oh, thank you. But really, it was uncalled for me. I guess I'm just really mad, at him. For being so annoying. I'm usually not this easily annoyed, but lately I've been faced with too many people who can't read between the lines and still go do selfish things, tell me selfish things that would easily fuck up my day just so they can feel better about themselves, which is really annoying. Especially considering the time I'm going through in school right now, when I literally have to write a test every day. Like I have great memory, it's fine, I'm doing well in school, but it's just so selfish to tell me all the things on your mind, especially at a time like this, especially when you know it's a time like this, just so you can feel better. What if it fucked me up, It's just... I can't wrap my head around it, really. There's this person who blames me for their lack of self-confidence lately. I can't. Honey, self-confidence comes from inside, okay? It can help to have outside things that boost your confidence, but ultimately it comes from the inside, right? Anyway, I just really hate it when people can't read between the lines and still go after you when it's clear that you don't even want to see them. I guess if I really think about it, there's only really been 2 people like that recently, but that's more than enough. Honey, that's already more than 0, so it's hard sometimes, I usually am quite calm, especially in situations like this, but right now I just wanted to focus on school for a week. Oh my god. Yo, Gojo Sim, focus on the show. Welcome to the stream and thank you so much for subscribing. So yeah, I kind of just wanted to focus on school for like a week. I wanted people to leave me like be for this 1 week. Everything just went south, you know. I don't like it. There's been a time in my life where I was like really on bad terms with my best friend. We like had this awful fight. Ever since then, we've never had a fight, I think. But that was like a big one. I was like, oh my god, they're gonna hate me for the rest of their lives now. Well, of course, we're still best friends, so it worked out. But at the time, I was also like, okay, I'm just gonna focus on school because I literally had no other place to go. Because if you draw, you have so much time to think, and I didn't want to think. I was like, I'm just gonna study. I actually did pretty well in school at that time. But yeah, I guess it's also like it's an easy way to get away from your thoughts. Just study, you know. And it's also very practical. But that's not why I wanted to, focus on school for a week. It's because I actually genuinely had to. Just thought I would share that, you know. Tough times aren't not easy to handle. It's just sometimes you really need to talk about it. So thank you for listening to me, everyone, to putting up with my bullshit. Even if it has nothing to do with you guys, I'm glad that I was, not like shouted to stop talking about it or anything. Thank you. She told me that my right ear is ugly. I knew it before. What? Who told you that? Also, who the hell cares about ears? I mean, unless somebody has a thing for ears, I don't think anybody really cares about them. Right? I'm sorry, I started thinking of stupid things again. I'm also kind of focusing on the drawing after all. You see, like I said, it's so easy to like drift with thoughts whenever you're drawing. At least for me, it's really easy. That's why I used to always like write cool scenarios for comics when I was drawing. I'm like, alright, I'm drawing, it's time to think, you know? It's really cool. At times, but other times you just kind of want to run away from your thoughts, so it's also not the greatest. It's subjective, you know, if it's good to like dive into your thoughts sometimes or not. I look so big in this shirt. I don't know. Probably because of, the illusion of colors. Black and white are not colors. I just realized, they're hues, I think, right? I don't know. I go to an art school. I still don't know. Anyway, I think black makes things look smaller, right? And then white makes things look bigger. So that's probably why I look so, like, I don't know, big, I guess. With this white shirt on. I love this white shirt. Oh, I forgot to turn off the AC. Ah! No! Damn it. Okay, hold on. Give me a sec. I'm back. This thing fell off. The remote for the LED. You guys probably can't even really see, by the way. It's there. It's purple. Oh, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I didn't realize that the AC was done. I was like, this is so hot in here, and why? For what? I realized it was still on heating because it's so cold in my room. But since the doors are closed, there's no airflow, so it's like, oh. Anyway, I realized what was the problem now. I'm good. I was sad about that because in elementary in the change room, the girls bullied me because of I got it from my mom's grandpa because I were older than them. That looks like younger. For your ear, that is why though. Does it really look that weird? I mean, who genuinely cares about ears that much? I mean, I get that you're self-conscious about it. I'm not trying to invalidate that. I'm trying to invalidate why they were mad about it, because there's no reason to be mad about someone else's ear. I mean, if you're self-conscious about it, I'm so sorry that they made you feel that way. I just don't understand why they would do that, is what I'm trying to get at. To be fair, I was also bullied in elementary school, and it's always for the stupidest reasons. Like, why are you wearing that? Well, I don't know. That's what I found, you know? They say the weirdest things. The worst times. I know. Bullies are so boring. They really are boring people, you know, if you really think about it. They always turn out to be the worst addicts and stuff like that. For me, at least. My bully turned out to be... My bully was hated by everyone, to be honest, though. Because she just kind of wanted to make everyone hate her, I guess. And then she complained about how much nobody likes her. I was like, are you kidding me? You gave them quite a good reason, didn't you? But she bullied me because my best friend was someone she wanted to be best friends with. Well, they're now best friends because I realized it was definitely unhealthy for me to stay in that kind of relationship. And then I found my new best friend, who's still my best friend to this day, which is amazing because I love her. She's great. And, you know, it was like fate. I was like, it's time for me to leave, you know? One of the best decisions I've ever made. I wonder if there's a parallel universe where I didn't leave. I would probably be, like, mentally ill. Stuff like that, because, you know, I was with both of them. Like, why? Because my bully didn't always bully me. Like, she did, though, kind of. She invalidates that, and she's like, no, I didn't. I'm like, yes, you fucking did. Anyway. So basically, she was mad at me because I was friends with the person she wanted to be best friends with. Like, honey, why can't we all be friends, right? She was crazy possessive, basically. I don't even know how she has other friends at this point. But anyway. She also, like, disliked all of my videos or something. I was like, that's fucking childish, but okay. Like, she really went out of her way, anyway. And then when I left them, I was like, I'm done. I have a real friend now, you know? Someone who actually is into the same things that I am. And someone who actually likes me for me. You know, someone who doesn't want me to be in their girl group because it looks good, but we're genuinely friends. And so, you know what she did? She started bullying me because I left them. And my best friend, but my best friend was more bullied than I was, which is weird. And it was awkward and it was fucking awful, but we're over it now, so that's what matters. But like, bullies, you know, just, I don't get them. I don't get it. Like, she bullied me because I wouldn't leave them, and then she bullied me because I left them. I was like, it's not clicking. Like, make it make sense. Like, make it make sense. I cannot. I was like, how the fuck does that work? But anyway, I'm still friends with the girl that, you know, I used to be best friends with. She's nice. I still like her. She's great. I just don't like the people she's friends with. But that's just my own personal opinion, you know? Because actually she always used to be like really nice to me and supportive and everything. But she also was a little manipulative, you know, just a little bit. Like, also we weren't really into the same things, so I guess it was not meant to be. Now let me read chat. The saddest still no, their ear is way uglier than mine because of wearing a mask. Well, that's revenge if I've ever seen it. Now I laugh at them. See? Revenge. We love revenge over here. Well, I had bullying and she made me so depressed for 2 months. I cried every day and I almost left the school. And the thing, I don't even know what I did. I mean, we used to be best friends. Yeah, bullies they don't have logic. It's just, it's weird. Like I said, it doesn't make sense. For the most part. Thankfully in, you know, high school it's way different because bullies are now looked down upon because Gen Z, you know, is like woke as fuck, I guess. And it's like, why would you do that, you know? We talk behind people's backs now. We don't talk in front of them, you know? But the thing is that I get manipulated really easily, so I made some bad decisions, but I'm good now. Oh my god. To be fair, I used to be like that too. I used to be very easily, I like to say influenced, because I wasn't exactly manipulated. I was influenced, more like. I actually used to be the one to manipulate people, but it was like harmless things. Like I was really into this one thing and I wanted my friends to be into it too, so I started talking about it all the time and I like introduced them to things I knew they would like about it and then I made them into it eventually. I still do that to this day, to be honest, with games, for example. I always get my friends into the games I play because I don't want to be alone doing it. You know, I want to talk about it to my friends. So it's kind of harmless, but it's still kind of manipulation. I kind of feel bad sometimes, but at the same time, they're having fun. So you know what? It's fine. I sound like a psychopath trying to like justify their actions. I realize that. But really, I think it's like probably the least harmful way to manipulate someone. It's like, oh, I'm into this thing. Be into it too. You know? She ended up leaving the school. Really? That's cool. I mean, cool for you that she wasn't there to emotionally torment you afterwards. Haven't hear it. That was Eris. But that's happy to hear that she slept to school. I met one of them in the autumn break on Roblox. She was really shocked that no one is bullying me. Really? She was surprised about that. I mean, the thing is, my bully, like 8th grade, you know, when we left the school, she was like, by that time, she was like trying to be really friendly with me for some reason. Like they're best friends or something. I was like, okay. I just went along with it because I didn't want any trouble. But I was also like, this fucking bitch. Like it went from being just straight up mean to, I don't like your shirt. You know, the basic shit that is like, so you don't like my shirt, basically. I was like, thank you, you know? Anyway. They tried to save them and it said a teacher, it is because I wanted to go to big city in our school. And the teacher got accepting this, like, what the fuck? But really? Damn. Anyway, y'all, we're free of our bullies, so that's all that matters. It's actually surprising how many people get bullied, you know. It's like you don't expect some people that are like out there to be like, oh, I got bullied. You know, like, but you're so cool. Yeah, but bullies don't have, you know, not everything is like in the movies. Bullies don't just target, you know, the nerds with the weird glasses. They target anyone. But to be fair, I really didn't have that great of a confidence back then. So I guess I was an easy target after all. I don't even know how I built my confidence. Actually, it was probably after 4th grade when I finally found my best friend. The real best friend, you know. That was like genuinely good for me, that I started being like, I am kind of cool, you know? And then I started being really good at English right after that too. It was just really a good influence on me, and I like that. And she's doing well in school because she didn't used to do well in our school, but now we're in different high schools. But you know, we still talk, of course, because they're besties. But she didn't used to do well in school, but now she's doing great. I'm so fucking proud of her. She's so great. No, but genuinely, I was like, you're doing well in school, and I'm so happy for you. I was, you know, like I sound sarcastic, but I genuinely am so happy for her. Because she's so happy about it, so I was like, oh my god. Of course, I was a little surprised, like, you're doing well in school, but then I was so happy. I'm like, finally, you're confident in your skills, you know. And she like didn't used to be good at writing. She writes poems now, you get it? She's so great. I'm sorry. I'm like fangirling over my friends, I'm sorry. But anyway, yeah. And she won a contest too. I'm like, yes! It's so nice. Aw. There's the black one. Ah, his name is Marius. He's my favorite, actually. Out of the two of them. But you guys will probably like Lucian, the white-haired one, more. Because every time I like one of my characters in the story more, you guys like the other one. Like, you ain't slick, I see you. You guys like the one who's crazier. But I guess this time I don't know which one is crazier. Anyway, I started talking so much that I ended up getting stuck on the hair just now. Let's move on to different parts of the drawing. Whenever I start a topic, I'm like, yes, we're staying in this exact position for a while now. So anyway, I also like color coordinated them. I wanted them to like be perfect counterparts, I guess. Both in color, like hues and everything. So Marius is on the darker side of colors, and then Lucian's on the lighter side. Lucian's purple, and then Marius is green. Actually, green's opposite is not purple, is it? It's like pink. So it's not exactly perfect, but I liked it better this way, so we kept it in. You know? But in 6th grade, when I got into Instagram, I just from a group chat called Whooshy Chat. Oh my god! I remember that group chat! Oh my god, that's my favorite group chat of all time, honey. That was so fun. I remember the days. I remember I even made a comic based on one of the stories one of the group members used to tell. You know, it was so nice. Yes, I'll keep reading it. I don't know how it was called then. I think it was called that, but I'm not sure. It were really good for my mental health. Yes, for mine too, honestly. Oh, your friends are really good. Yeah. Yeah, she's great. I love both of them equally right now, but we will. I love both of them equally right now, but we will see. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I really like your art style. Thank you. I'm glad. Wait. So I would say thank you for this time for everyone I met at that time, and if the others read it. Oh my god, yes. I honestly want to thank them too, because it was like in the time I started not Instagram, YouTube not long ago at that time. And people were so supportive and nice, and I love all of them to this day. You know, I'll always be thankful for them you know, that they were there for me. Like, I remember one time my cat was, you know, giving birth, and I was really worried the whole night. And then I just kept talking to everyone in the chat, and they were like, and also the story that they always told, you know, went on. I was like so invested in it. It was nice, it was great, and I loved it. I think back on those times with such fondness. It's really nice. My friend is really envious because I know you because of this group chat. Really? Well, I mean... I have a question. You read webtoons that are not yours? Of course! How would I get inspiration from my comics if I didn't read other comics? It's obvious that I read other comics, of course. Or you just post and don't read other webtoons? Oh no, I read webtoons. It's fine. Well, not on a webtoon, but I read mangas, comics, webtoons from other sites. Not specifically on Webtoons app, though. But I definitely read, yes. I've always had like a passion for comics. I read it like I was really worried about Yuffie too. Oh my god, yes! You remember my cat's name! Oh! Yeah. Actually, the next day is when I thought she was, you know, deceased, but because my mom was telling me that they couldn't find her, it was so sad. And then I went out to find her, and I found her. I thought I was hallucinating at first. I was like, am I crazy? And no, she was there, and she got saved, and my cat, and she gave birth to 2 beautiful cats, and I was like, oh my god, yes. You know. But I really am truly thankful for the people that were there for me at a time like that. Then, you know, we were talking in the group chat. It was really great, honestly. I really want to go back sometimes, but I'm also like, it was just different times, you know. And I'm sure I'll look back fondly on things from this time as well in the future. And man, it was so nice. I just, you know, we're all much busier now. The people who used to be in that chat, and that's you know, that's life. I really do miss it though, and I don't think we can replicate it because it was so good that I just don't want to ruin it, you know. I just don't want to ruin the memories. I want to keep it as it was. I remember we were about to raid an art school. That's true. We were like, yes, we're all going there. I did actually end up going there. And some people who were in that chat also ended up going there. Probably not specifically because I was there. But because it's, you know, it's actually a great school. I like going there. And I've met some of them. I also met... Because one of my classmates was like, so you're on the internet, right? I was like, yeah. She was like, is this you? I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh yeah, my cousin knows you. I'm like, does she now? Yeah, she was one of my older fans. I was like, oh my god, hi. Like, I remembered her name. I'm like, hi. And the first thing she said to me was, wow, you're really short. I'm like, I never lied about my height. Yes, the live streams. That's actually why I started streaming on YouTube again, because I was hoping we could get the same atmosphere again, but I guess, you know, some things do change. But it's fine because I still like streaming. It's just not the same, but that's fine because it's just how it's supposed to be, you know, and I've already come to peace with that. It's just different, but that doesn't mean it's any worse. In fact, I still enjoy it. But I do miss the atmosphere a little bit that we had on those live streams. I used to do it with Zoe. Yeah, I think she'd be really tired of me. I think she was kind of tired of me always asking her, like, hey, so when are we gonna start streaming? Because we always streamed on the Sundays. I remember that. And we would talk for a while, and then I would ask her, "Alright, are you ready to stream?" She's like, "Okay." Like I didn't, I didn't let her talk. I was like, looking back, I'm like, God damn, I'm such a fucking idiot. But yeah. I mean, she started streaming recently too. She's on Twitch. So yeah, go check her out. Actually, she's awesome. We still talk. Love her. Yo, Zoe, if you see this, love ya. They were so much fun, yeah. People also shipped us. That was hilarious. And you know what we did? We went along with it. We were like, yeah, honey. I love it. I love it so much. I miss those streams too. I still eat waffles. Oh my god. Yes, I genuinely don't even like waffles. That like the real food, not what it meant to be a waffle. Why did we even come up with waffle of all things? I don't even remember that. Like I know we came up with hushi because I liked fried chicken. I still love fried chicken, honestly. I was like, yes, I'm the fried chicken mom, and you guys are all fried chickens. Which is really funny if you think about it. What a name. What a name to have, you know? I only eat chocolate chip waffles, though. I don't really like waffles. I mean, I can eat them, of course, but they're not my favorite, you know? But I don't really like sweets in general. To be honest, I ship you guys a little bit too. JK unless. No, but we went along with it. We were like, hell yeah. We were never actually into each other. We just thought it was really funny. So we were like, yeah, babe. I also loved seeing the fan arts of us too. Like, aw, it's actually quite nice. It was, you know, it's the golden times, how I call them. We both call them the golden times, though. It's real nice. You know, I do miss it, I do. Me and Zoe, we still talk, but definitely not as much as we used to, of course, but, I mean, you know, life does get busy sometimes. Especially for her, she really focused on school for a while, which is, you know, understandable, which is, I mean, me too. So, yeah, but it was kind of selfish of me because she was already in high school when I was still in elementary school at the time, because there's 2 years between us. So, yeah, I still was like, hey, you wanna come stream? She's like, yeah. So I wonder if sometimes I was kind of going on her nerves, but she was always like, no, you're fine. And I keep wondering if she said that because she's that nice, because she is that nice, or if she genuinely thought that. And we did so many collabs too. Oh, I remember them. It was so good. I do think of those times fondly as well. I love how nostalgic this stream is. Yes, I still have one of those streams. What do you mean I have? What do you mean by have? Do you have it downloaded or something? Because I actually made all of them private. Because, well, we spoke Hungarian in it. Like, I think I did ask. Or maybe I didn't ask Zoe about it. She's like, did I ask her or did I not? If it's fine. And maybe I've told her. I don't know. But anyway, she deleted her channel a while ago because people were finding it in her school. She wanted to make a new one. And I was like, that's valid. There was also a time where she was, you know, I don't think that's a secret. Or is it? When people were going after her because they thought that you know, she's only popular because she's friends with me, which is fucking stupid because I wasn't that popular either, you know. Maybe in the Hungarian community we were, but in general, that's not really. We were like, fine, I guess. So yeah, she like started a channel because she didn't want to like depend on me or something, which is, I think, kind of stupid because she never really did. And I was really mad at people who told her that it's only because of me, because I didn't think that. I thought she was amazing on her own already. I started talking to her because I loved her art, you know? She made fan art for me once, and I was like, I love you. I don't know why. That one moment, I was like, I need to be friends with this person right now. She like made a speed paint. It was like a Zack fan art. I was like, you did this? For me? I was like, I love you! And I was away from home at the time, so I couldn't text her because back in the day I used to use DeviantArt. And I couldn't text her because I was, my phone didn't have DeviantArt, so I had to wait like a few days before I could text her, like, I want to be your friend. What's your Skype ID? Because back in those days, we used to use Skype, honey. It was really cool. I loved it. And I don't know what came over me, because it's not that special if you think about it. Like, people receive fan art, you know. But I don't know what about it. I just saw her and I was like, this is fate. I need to be friends with this person. And it was fate. It was awesome. You know, sometimes you just have this feeling like, yes, this is it. This is the one. I had on my liked videos. Oh, I can play it? I found another one too. What the hell? Wait, but I think I privated them, or maybe I just unlisted them. So now I can watch them cringe. Honestly, we were all cringe back then, so. We were all crazy. Maybe we still are, you know? But I'm so touched whenever I see people who used to watch me like 3 years ago still watch me now. I'm like, you still like me after all that? And it just makes me feel so nice, you know? It makes me feel like, wow, there are people who care, you know? It's nice. It's, you know, I really appreciate it. And I know there was like also a time when everyone was reading Flying School in my like fan base, I guess. And people were talking about the new episodes on the streams, and I was so happy about it. It was so nice. And I've also had like edits made from Flying School. Like, that's fucking awesome. There were Flying School fanfictions on Wattpad too, which is funny. Thinking back now, it's funny, but it's also kind of weird. But bro, I wrote your name thinking of it. We'll make it orange. Oh. I mean, technically it is orange when on my screen it is orange, so. Or did you talk about like old streams? I always liked your art. I can't believe how much your all stats changed for the better. Thank you! Oh my god. This stream is really like biased towards the people who've watched me for a long time. Because we're talking about all the things that new viewers would not know about at all. Not even in the language that the OG people were here for, you know? But I guess I might have also been your only option, other than, you know, Palotasha, which was also like a very popular art channel. I was the other Hungarian artist, I guess. that made videos. So I guess people were like, who are you? Wait a minute. Who are you? So yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's probably more Hungarian art channels now, but I don't really know them. The fact that I never saw Flying School back then because I couldn't find it makes me sad. Aww. I mean, it's okay, you can still read it, it's just not gonna be nostalgic, I guess. It's gonna be a little bit cringe. Till like episode 7. After episode 7, shit gets good. Like, that's when I actually realized, oh, that's not how I'm supposed to write comics. Even Emily! I'm sorry, yes! I never thought you would mention that name. Yes, Emily changed for the better too. Everybody changed for the better. Man. And like, the people who used to read Flying, so they're so loyal. I still see them around. The people who used to read Flying Squirrel, like, hey, I'm still around. I'm like, you're still here. That's so crazy. I have to get off to go to Thanksgiving dinner. Oh, it's Thanksgiving time? Okay. Thank you for being a great artist, and I'll make sure to watch the rest of the stream when I get back. Oh my god, thank you so much! Oh, I hope you have an amazing dinner and the rest of the day. POV Emily. Man, I used to like... I was gonna make her like this serious rival in the story, and then I ended up just making her really gay. Like... I bet you didn't see that one coming, but we did. Me and my friends were like, gay representation, Oh, actually, episode 9 was like the first episode where gay representation really happened. And I was so happy with how people, reacted to that. Because I wasn't sure, I actually really like that episode. I'm gonna make a POV Flying School edit with that Powerpuff Girls movie theme song trend on TikTok in Hungarian. Oh, you're gonna use the Hungarian version, are you? Well, I'm eager to see. Please tag me if you do. I have a TikTok. Are you gonna upload that to TikTok or Instagram? Either way, tag me. I have a TikTok. I don't talk about it, but I do. Do I even have that in my description? I do not. Anyway, I have a TikTok. It's just Aries Arts, like literally everywhere else. So if you want to find me, I'm there. I'm not really active. Like sometimes I am. Like I have a sudden rush of I want to be a TikTok person. And then that dies off, and then I come back like at some point to make like 3 videos, and then I go back to slumber. If you upload it, tell me to. Yes, I want to see that. This is so nostalgic. I used to get I'm not used to, but I got this so there was this girl. I don't know what name she goes by at this point, but the way we called her used to be Kira. Right. She was so nice. She was such a big fan of Flying School. She like made edits. She even made like a tapas comic that was literally like a Flying School magazine thing, and she had like a what is it called? Interview with me. It was real funny. It was nice. I liked it. It was fun. And like I got this awesome edit from her on like wait, there used to be like Flying School meme pages too. I love those. And like my friend made like an incorrect quotes but Flying School characters Wattpad story. It was funny. I loved it. I was like, yo. So anyway, yeah, so this Kira person, I don't know what name she goes by now, but she like made this really cool edit for Flying School's anniversary, which is coming up soon, by the way, March 15th. I will definitely make something because now I'm nostalgic as fuck. And it's now over, so it's much easier, you know? You know, I will always love Flying School with my whole heart because it's you know, it's my first comic ever. And like, it just has a special place in my heart. You know? It always will. Even if it's not perfect, I will always love it. And I know a lot of people are also like that, because the people who used to, like, of course, the people who grew up with it, it's like, well, yeah. It's different. And I know that people who read it out of nowhere won't be like that, because they weren't there for the whole thing. I've seen that the people who were there, on like streams and the group chats, they kind of still like it, even though it's like genuinely not a good comic. It's at least fun from like episode 7. And they just like it because they grew up with it, and I totally understand that, because I also love things that are not good that I grew up with, because I'm like, I grew up with this shit, you know? And I will stand by it. Kind of idea. And they keep telling me, oh, Flying School is good. I'm like, I know how to write comics now. And I'm like, girl, don't even. Like, it's not. But I'm glad you like it, right? Yeah, that is from Lila, absolutely. That is the book that I was talking about, the Incorrect Ghost one. She was great at it, you know. She's also someone I wrote the comic with, because we wrote it with 2 of my friends. Lila was one of them. It was great. We loved it. This is also something we grew up with, you know? And I learned so many things about comics by writing Flying School. I also learned that I want to write alone afterwards. I actually also partially wrote me and Mr. Wolf with one of my friends that I wrote Flying School with, so, you know, I still ask them for advice every once in a while, like, do you think this will work? Like, we used to write comics together, do you think this is good? Like, yeah. It was hard because we wrote the last parts of Flying School while being separated, because we always used to love writing episodes while we were, like, together physically. And the last 5 episodes we had to, like, write when the pandemic was already going on and we couldn't, like, actually meet. It was kind of, yeah, it wasn't fun that way, but, you know, we made it work, and that's what matters. So, yeah. Yes, my classmate made that kind of stuff about our art teacher. I'm gonna try to steal the bass footage from her. Nice. There's a Wattpad book. Yeah, that's the Lila one. I don't know if you still have that video, but there were like intro for Flying School. I was so hyped about it. Oh yeah, 2. I made 2 in total. Both of them were copyrighted, I think. Maybe one of them wasn't. One of them was like completely tweened, right? Because I learned about tweening. I was like, great. I was that one kid that just learned about how to tween, and I made the whole video with that. Yeah, the animation was bad. Maybe I should make another intro, like a really good one for, you know, the anniversary, because that's the first thing I did. So for the first anniversary, maybe it should be the one that I do for the anniversary after the whole story is done, you know. Man, the anniversaries used to be such a big deal, you know. I don't think the rest of my comics will ever get that kind of treatment. Because they're much less not emotionally less meaningful to me, because I still love them. But you know, Flying School was my first comic. It's like your first love, I guess. I've never been in love, so I wouldn't know, but I guess it's kind of like that. People say you always remember your first love. Well, I remember my first comic. The same way people would remember their first love, I guess. You know, maybe I have been in love in comics. That's certainly something you can fall in love with. So anyway, I will always remember Flying School fondly. And I know that other people will too. And it makes me feel nice, you know, to know that. I am back. Well, welcome back. Oh my god, how long have I been streaming? 2 hours. Gee. Sure. Okay, I should really finish this, huh? Alright, speedrun time, boys. I talk too much. Whenever I get this nostalgia feel, I'm like, oh yes, the good old times, and I start talking like I'm Zhongli from Genshin Impact, not being able to shut up. But they're such good memories, you know. Because whenever somebody mentions Flying School, I have this mixed feeling of, oh yes, my first comic, and oh yeah, my first comic. Like, you get the idea. It's like fondly, but also, it's not great, you know. Then it immediately changes, and it turns out that that person who like mentions it is like someone who's an old time fan. I'm like, oh, you are? How are you now? You know, like, because I know who those people are. I remember y'all. You know, there's things you don't forget. The people that were really active in the fandom are people that I'll never forget. Because I'm truly so thankful to them, you know? I mean, it was my first comic. They were so supportive. It's so nice to have people like that in your life, you know? Even if it wasn't my magnum opus, you know? They were still really enjoying it, and that made me feel nice. Okay, ask her for the base. Awesome! Honestly though, tag me if you do that edit, because I want to see that. I really used to enjoy watching all those edits because I was just like, wow, people really took the time on this one, huh? You know, it genuinely made me feel so nice that people care so much. They would spend the time making edits, fan art, and all that stuff. I'm like, oh my god. Even memes, I was like, bro, these are actually, a lot of them are actually funny. Not only would people make memes about like Flying School, they would also make memes about me, which was really funny. I like that. I was like, ah yes. This is all coming together. Joke's on you, I am the meme, you know? POV, you are the meme. I like how I don't always have to like really shade everything when I'm doing this painting style, because everything is already kind of blended and everything. Risky! Hi! Welcome to the stream! I wonder if like newer viewers are gonna watch this stream and be like, what the hell are they talking about, when we start like, you know, reminiscing about the past. I am sorry, this is kind of like very biased. The stream in specific is very biased towards people who used to watch me a long time ago. Like a long time ago. Off topic, but in one of the streams you said that your teacher wanted to read Me and Mr. Wolf, and did he read it? Not my teacher. Wait, no, yes, my teacher did want to do. Okay, well, he wasn't in school this week, so he didn't have a chance to talk to me, which is good. Because if he did read it, man. Not only my teacher wants to read Me and Mr. Wolf, but also my mother's colleague. So I had to ask, because my mother's colleague, there's like 2 colleagues that are gay. And I was like, oh my god, is he the one that's gay or no? Because if he's not, and he's gonna read it, he's gonna think I'm crazy, he's gonna tell mom. And then, I asked mom, like, hey, was that your gay colleague? She was like, yeah. I was like, oh, thank god. Because, you know, there's gays in Me and Mr. Wolf. I was like, fuck. Is he the one that's gay or no? I was so afraid. But he is, so I think it's fine. Like, alright. It's not really about love in the first place, that's not the problem though. It's just that you know how Hungarians are with gay people. But since he is gay, you know, I think I'll be fine. In this particular case, I am not worried. My teacher, however, I can't tell. You know, he's kind of fruity. Kind of. But I can't really tell if he's gay or not. Because he has that gay vibe to it, you know. You know how LGBTQ people have the radar for other people that are also LGBTQ? Well, I have that too. But I can't figure him out. Like, I get the gay vibes from him, but I'm not sure, you know? I'm like, is he gay or European? Well, European for sure, but is he gay though? Oh, that just reminded me of that one meme also. I think that's from like TikTok. Where the ones go, are all vampires fruity? It's like, no, only the European ones. Which, I mean, that's true. I want to make a gay love story, but if my mom would find out, she would kill me because she's homophobic AF. Yeah, my mom's also like, oh, I'm not homophobic, and then proceeds to say homophobic shit to me. I'm like, okay. Okay, honey. Okay, girl. Girl, don't even start, like... Like, I started talking to her about how this girl confessed her love to me and how I'm gonna reject her. She was like, she's crazy. I'm like, that's not... She's crazy. She's gay. Like, how dare she? I'm like, if that's not the problem that she's gay isn't the problem. It's the problem that I don't like her. You know? I was like, Mom, I'm not fucking straight either. She's like, no, you are. I was like, I told you like 3 times by now that I am pansexual. She's like, well, she fucking forgets everything she doesn't want to remember, so... She was freaking out. She's like, you're not straight then, what are you? I'm like... I've told you before. She's like, so you're not in... but you're into boys, right? I'm like, I'm not into anyone at the moment, actually. Like... Oh, it was funny. It was funny, though. She's weird, but you know. It's always like that. That I was like, I'm not homophobic, and then proceeds to be homophobic anyway. It's like, Don't, why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh, but anyway, this doesn't really matter. My sister's also, like, bisexual. Like, she knows that. Like, she told her too. Mom's just like, no, she's not. I'm like, bitch, who are you to decide? She's like, oh, she only had a boyfriend. I'm like, yeah, but she slept with girls too, so... I clearly know more than her, but you know. More than mother. Mother. Because me and my sister actually talk about this shit, you know? Anyway. Goodbye is gonna go, oh, it's okay, Risky. Have a awesome rest of the day. Also, I want to tell my mom that I'm bi, and she gave me the look, and she's disgusted and angry, so I just dropped the topic. Yeah, they do that. But then at some point, I was like, she doesn't really need to, like, accept me because I don't care, you know? At some point, I just was like, you know what? If I want to bring a girl home, I fucking will. And she can accept me or not. You know, I once asked her, would you still like me if I was a lesbian? And she was like, yeah, but you're not a lesbian. And I was like, I'm not, but if I was, would you still like me? She's like, yeah, but you're not. I'm like, that's not the problem. So you get the idea. She's like, yeah, I would, but you're not though, right? Like you don't get the point, do you? So I just dropped it off. I was like, no. I wanted to tell her another time too, and she was like, you're into boys, like you didn't even let me finish. Yeah. I'm also like, whenever she asks me, like, but you're into boys, right? I'm like, not into anyone at the moment. But, other than fictional characters, no, I'm not into anyone. If we're talking fictional characters, let me introduce you to my harem. From Genshin Impact in specific. Because damn, they're hot. Newest addition is Shahi. She's fucking beautiful. My god. But I can't summon for her because I must stay strong for Ayato. I know he's coming, okay? I'm gonna get him for Toma, you know. I can't just separate them, you know, I can't do it to them, you know? YouTube not send my message again. Aw, YouTube fucking does that, I don't know why. Like, it's happened to me before too. YouTube just didn't send my message and I was like so confused. I was like, why not? Not just YouTube, I think Twitch does that too sometimes. It could be wrong though. Oh my god, look! Oh wait, no, not. Don't look yet. Oops. Stop looking for a bit. I'm not done. Hold up. Okay, let's go with the complete lighter tone. So yeah, anyway, I stopped caring. I was like, if I bring a girl home and she doesn't accept it, that's kind of on her. It's kind of sounds like a her problem, because I have accepted myself a long time ago. I was like, I'm pansexual, cool, and non-binary. Well, non-binary came later, kind of. But ever since you know, because I thought I was gender fluid for the longest time, and then I was like, I just I just don't like gender. So I was like, you know what, non-binary is probably way better for me. And ever since I started going by non-binary, I just felt so much better. I was like, yeah, no, that's the one. I was like, that's the one. So yeah. And I just feel comfortable in my own skin, so why would I care about what my mother thinks of all people? It's not like her opinion is any more valuable than others, you know? As long as I'm happy is all that matters. Well, as long as it's, you know, not hurting anybody else. But if me being happy with someone hurts her, but that's kind of on her. But I've also been told that I'm just cruel. Which, I mean, I guess. Maybe. Sometimes. But is looking out for yourself really being cruel? It depends. Because it just got drunk or I don't know. It happened again. For real? Damn. It did be playing tricks on you, huh? Ooh, okay. We're done with the rendering. There's, oh my god. Took me 2 hours, but we did it, boys! So let's see how different it looks. Quite the difference. I like it. Alright, now we just do the rest of it, you know? Like shading, stuff like that. Not shading, I mean, like layer effects. I also want to do his lips, like a little bit dark. Oh, okay. Not that color. Oh, honey. Like this, yeah. This color looks nice. Not that shape, however. Hold up. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna give him lips too. Maybe I should have only given him like one. Oh yeah, that looks better. Okay. I'm gonna go with that. Am I in frame? Yeah, I am. Kind of. Not really. There you go. Luscious lips. Luscious lips for everyone. Alright, I actually think I should probably make this like a little bit lighter. Because... okay, that's fine. I guess that works. I didn't do his fingies here, so... we're just gonna erase it and call it done. You know, that was fine. That looks okay, I guess. Kind of. Not really, but we're gonna go with it anyway. Okay, let's do the eyes now. Well, I think their eyes are very special because they don't really have pupils. I kind of wanted to go with a weird vibe on them. So I didn't give them pupils. So I wanted to have their eyes look very special. Because I love drawing eyes, so I was like, how about not drawing them for these two? For some reason. I guess I wanted to, like, further increase the crazy by just making it visually obvious that they're kind of crazy. I guess. But I also don't really have a good explanation. I was like, oh, that looks cool. I went with it anyway. Because, you know, not everything needs to have a super specific, awesome reason behind it. I can't breathe. Give me a second. I'm gonna blow my nose real quick. And I must have caught a cold or something. Because I blow my nose so much more often now, and it's like kind of runny too. I don't know why. Probably caught a cold. Alright. Let's try the eye again. That didn't look too nice. How about it's just white, you know? There you go. Yeah, that works. Why not? Let's make this a little bit more obvious, you know, it's pouring out from there. There you go, that's better. What else does gonna need special care? Actually, how about we do this? Like lighten the area a tad around. Oh, okay, that's not what I meant. Oh, he's so white in this one. Hold up. Oh yeah, this looks kind of nice. Alright, I like that. And now we do special effects for real though. So we do color burn first. And then we do vivid light. I don't actually know what kind of light color should it be. Maybe just yellow. Not this type though. Eris! Yes, necklace or no necklace? What do you mean, like my necklace? It's on me actually, hold up. If you mean my necklace, it's still here. I just forgot to get it out of my turtleneck, but it's here. In case you were talking about this one, but I don't actually know what you're asking, if I'm honest. Do you mean like, no, for a drawing? Yes, necklace then. Well, that was a little funny pulling it out of here, huh? I need to go, but have fun in the rest of the stream. Thank you! It's not gonna be long for now. I'm just gonna finish the illustration now and go study. Well, no, actually I'm gonna play Genshin for a little bit and then study. What color should it be? Yeah, I kind of like the opposites. I'm back. Oh my god, hi! Welcome back. Okay, I don't want too much light though because it looks better this way. Or maybe I want light? Actually, let's use glow dodge for that too. See if I want it or not. Okay, not that brush though. Probably this brush. Let's see if I want like very high highlights. Okay, not. Let's go with screen after all, you know. Or not. How about vivid? No. Color dodge. I guess. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. That works. Do we want that kind of or no? No, because I would still have to blend it out, so I don't want it. How about just white light is surrounded by a little bit of color? You know the kind. Oh, his eyes are his hair is already kind of. Yeah, no, I think this is great the way it is, I just don't want to work on it any longer. Honestly. Alright, we're just gonna color correct it now. This is where I kind of focused maybe a bit too much. It looks kind of interesting. Definitely has a nice vibe to it. But maybe a bit more blue would do it well. Yeah. More. Maybe a little less green. Oh, but I like green on this one. Okay, I like it, but not so much that I would only go with this. So we're gonna like tone it down, but keep it a little bit. Now we do tone curve, my absolute favorite part. Because it changes so much. It changes everything. Really one of my favorite parts. It's really only messing with like the values, but it's so cool. I found the Mafia who should speak in my liked videos. Oh no, I know that one. I remember that. He looks less fucking pale in this one. I like it better. He looks kinda... His eyes looked weird. So it's probably because of the color I used, though. I can fix that later. But he is kind of supposed to be pale. So, like I said, it's kind of... it only messes with the values, but it shows you how much it, really matters. Alright, now let me fix his eye, because that looks weird. There you go. I like it. I genuinely like it a lot. But I want to try mixing it with an interesting overlay or something. Maybe. Oh boy, 9 hours long Flying School anniversary stream. Yeah, I remember that. That's what gave me the idea to do a 12-hour stream once. That I did end up doing. I feel like I'm a hacker. Yeah, you are. You're not supposed to see those videos. Oh, I remember now. I unlisted them so that if Zoe wants to see them, I can send it to her. So I didn't private them. I remember why you're able to find it now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it that way. really kind of cool what overlays do. There you go. Oh my god! Do I? I don't want to use overlays. Do I make it look kind of blurred? Or do I do this? It's a cool effect, but I don't think I want it this time. Alright, now I just sign it. What day is it? 25th. Okay. Why does it do that? Well, anyway. It looks perfect. I love it. I found low budget FS memes on my phone. No way. Can I send it on your DC server just because it's Hungarian? But is there like a meme server there? Because in case there is, then of course. Hold up just a second. Is there a meme? I don't remember if there's a meme channel. I'm just checking right now. Yes, there is Hidden Garden memes. Yes, you can send them. Indeed, it's not a problem that they're Hungarian. However, we are done with the drawing, so that's awesome. You know, that's great. And so, I'll post this on Instagram and Twitter tomorrow, so you guys can see. And I would appreciate it if you liked it, if you you know, like it. And yeah, but it is time for me to say goodbye, however, and I hope that you guys have an awesome rest of the day and week, and that we can see each other, you know, next week. Actually, next week, I'm gonna be doing a Genshin Impact Hangout event, which I'm gonna ask on my Instagram which one do you guys want, Goro or Beidou instead, more. So in case you like wanna participate in deciding that, because I'm indecisive. I like both of them, so you can help me decide which hangout to do next week. And yeah, that's all for now, and I hope you guys have an awesome rest of the day and week. Hope to see you guys next time, but until then, bye bye.